Alright, time for some solo gathering. And because I kind of feel like I want to gather all the weaker resources like tier 6, 6.1 and stuff like that, and that is really rough when having a mount that does not have a lot of carry weight. I want to try out the elite wild boar. The problem is the ability is not as good as the ability of the gallant horse. And this means I have to play extremely well. My Fort Sterling cape will help me, so I may be able to get through ganking groups. Like, the whole idea of the spell is to just get into an exit and likewise be safe. The positive thing at least is that the ability is on the queue. So I will not have cooldown on my boots, which is a very nice thing. But damn, this is going to be really hard. This is going to be really hard. I will have to use it extremely well, this ability. Otherwise it will basically be completely useless. Because just running is just as fast as jumping. The only advantage of the ability is that you are, or rather I am, immune to CC meanwhile. That's the only advantage. And I will have to time it extremely well. So it is actually useful. Also, this mount is very expensive. 3.67 million. So I cost 5.4 million right now. Let's see if I am actually able to survive. I will probably try to go deep first and then go the northern route and path towards Fort Sterling, and then in front of the Fort Sterling portal I will teleport back because I want to stay in Thetford. I looked at the resource prices in Thetford and the prices were kind of fine. Like tier 6 wood costs almost 700 silver. Tier 6 ore is above that. Fiber is at 880, I believe. Hide is over 1000 per piece. And only stone sucks. So I will go for those tier 6 resources, except... Wait a second, which way do I want to go? I want to go to the southeast. So I will go for these tier 6 resources. And I'm also not going to gather... I'm not going to gather big stacks. Because that is way too dangerous and I'm way too expensive. Probably if I wanted to go for big stacks solo, I would need to play very cheap gear for it to be worth it. Otherwise it's probably not worth the risk. Dying for that stuff. I will now have a lot of carry weight though. This elite wild boar has 600 kilogram more carry weight than the spectral diabor. So I can definitely carry a lot. Running against this orb doesn't take away the gallop. Interesting. A big stack! Basalt! I do want to gather basalt, but not at a big stack. I want to walk... I think... Do I want to ignore the tier 8 map down here? Probably. I think... Yeah, yeah. I will ignore the tier 8 Highland map there. And just continue. I want to switch to invisibility on my armor though. Since there are no interesting animals in this map for me. Don't need the poison to kill them quickly here. 6.2 should be fine, should be like 1000 per piece, yeah. A little bit over 1000. Basically gathering everything that is worth at least 1000 silver. Except for these tier 6 resources. Which are a little bit below that. But they also don't have as much carry weight as tier 7 and tier 8 resources. Gotta keep that in mind. Even though I really won't have any carry weight problems with this mount. 6.1 stone. Nope. And since I'm not gathering 6.1 stone, I have only tier 7 stone journals with me. A big stack. It's tier 5, it is valuable. But I don't want to gather at big stacks. I would be extremely fast. I would indeed be extremely fast. But it's not close to the exit. One interesting thing, even though it is nowhere to be found in the stats, is that mounting up with this animal is much faster. Like 1, 2, 3 seconds. Compared to like the 5 seconds that you need with all the normal mobs. Normal mounts. Which is very interesting, and it's kind of sad that it is not... that you can't read it in the... that you cannot read that in the stats of the mount. I'm not going to go through the south here because I would need to go through Elder Sleep, which I do not want. Or let me see, I would only need to get over this bridge and then I would already be through this map. Could in theory do it, but I can also just go over this tier 8 map here. So it's fine. Should not be a problem. I see a lot of big stacks, but to be honest, when there are a lot of big stacks in maps, then it usually means that this map is rather heavily ganked, usually. It's like a 50-50 chance, maybe 60-40 that that's the case. Like 60% that the map is heavily ganked and 40% that the map is just extremely inactive. That's what I would guess, that's what I have experienced so far. If my inventory is not even close to full when I try to switch, not really switch, to go to Fort Sterling already, then I will just continue my way and go a little bit further and then head towards the Limhurst portal. Because so far I'm not finding too many resources. I've just quickly switched to the poison since I'm in a swamp area. There can be animals. But this map here is also really empty. All the maps that I've seen so far have been pretty much empty. Do I want to take 5.2? It's not very valuable. And it would take up space. But I may find a lot of it, I guess. I'm not sure. I'll take it for now and just throw it away in case of not finding enough of it. It's also not even worth 1k per piece, which is rather crazy. All the other 5.2 resources should be though. Except stone. Not finding anything in here. I really want to avoid being seen. Because people will be very interested in me when I run around with this 3 million mount. This is a tier 8 map. Tier 8 map. The roads portal is very nice, but it does not... But I would have preferred it to be further in the map. Because I'm not really allowed to go very deep in here. I need to stay rather on the northeast, like the eastern side. Don't really want to go too deep, otherwise I will have problems with gankers. And somebody was even killed there already. So I really do not want to go too deep into this map. I'm going to play this run rather carefully. I'm not having the crazy gallant horse, so I'm not as safe. Boom, boom, boom. There's a person. I do not really want to be seen. I would have liked to check. I think I will check out around this the place around this hideout there, and I will also check out the whole east, kind of. Unless I do not find any resources the whole time, then I will also not look at the east. But for now I haven't seen too much stuff yet, so I'm still open to the idea that there are actually resources in this map. It is still possible. And people don't really know what I'm using. People don't really know that I'm here yet. There is a big stack right at the portal, yes. I can actually gather a big stack, and it's even a tier 8 stack. Let's go. Big stack gathering. And I don't even need to take a charge preemptively. Because it's so insanely close and it still has 5 charges. Very nice. And oh no, the portal is... Ah, God. Oh no, the portal is behind the... So, can I gather this? Is he in a group? He's not in a group. He does have invisibility potions. I am very close to the south. I'm very close to the portal here in the east. This guy most likely will try to gank me with invisibility, right? There's... God. This map should get ganked. The roads portal is not close enough for my taste. It is not close enough, is it? Probably is close enough. Oh god. And there's another big stack, which is good. 8.1 marble. Haven't seen any big group yet. I have to react very quickly. And I have to go the southern way to the roads portal. It should be close enough. It really should be close enough. Hey, I'm worth twice as much as usual. There's a person mounted up. It's a gatherer. Don't need to care about that. This guy's a ganker. He's in a group, which is not nice. 6 out of 7. I want to stand a little bit further in the south. Because I want to go to the south. That's the closest way to the roads portal. If I don't get ganked by invisibility, I'm 100% safe anyways. Pretty much. Well, not 100% safe. If there's a circle coming, then I could die to that. Basically. But I would see a circle, so... They would need like... The place here is not that good for escaping, so they would only need like... let's say 12 players. To kill me if they don't gank with invisibility. Somebody died in the north, which is really good. For me right now, another person died. The person who killed the first guy died. Which means that the map is rather dangerous. But I'm not getting ganked because people believe that the roads portal is much closer, maybe? Is that the reason? They may not have looked at the situation here. Because of the roads sign on the map and the gathering sign on the map, they may not know that I cannot directly go into the roads portal from this place. People may not be aware of this. I will 100% definitely not gather the ore stack. It is way too far away from exits. But I'm pretty happy that I'm pretty much able to gather the stack. There's a person, there's another one. I can click on them. Healer. A healer on a boar. Very weird. A lot of people are using this roads portal there. I think since he's using a boar, he is interested in gathering this. This is a... Okay, yeah. He wanted to gank me with invisibility. I will actually take one charge of the... I will go into the road so I have a charge. Just for safety measures. These people may have a lot of people in here in the road. This guy seems to be very interested in me, which is not nice. I don't know how many people they have. So I will play it safe. I don't know if they have people in the north here. So I will actually... I am actually heading towards the south right now. But they stopped chasing, which is a good sign. Now the big question is, are they still interested in the big stack? Or am I allowed to continue gathering it? I already got 400k from that thing. Are they able to gather it? I may get ganked again. Do they have more people? That's a question. Anyhow, they are way too persistent. So I think... I mean, it doesn't make sense that this healer guy was gathering the tier 7 ore there. Are they just waiting for their friends who are able to gather this stuff? I'm really interested in the 8.1 stone, to be honest. I kinda would like to gather it. But if I see them there once more, I will just leave the map. Hopefully towards the... what's it called? Hopefully... Oh. Level 4 and level 5. What the... Very good. Very good. Hopefully towards the northeast, which is the way I want to go. The roads never fail to disappoint. But that's going to change somewhere soon. I'm really looking forward to the roads update. Really looking forward to it. It's going to make the roads so much nicer. All the gatherers who just log in and log out and clear all the areas can't do that anymore. All the people who have scouts and good maps can't do that anymore. They can't camp maps, which I also do, like, it's just too good. In this Oritos of Phylos map I have a scout. And in some golden, what's it called? Golden chest map I also have a scout, but I'm not really using that much. Because doing golden chests is pretty boring after a while. Anyhow, really nice that they are going to change that. Really nice. I'm really looking forward to do some more stuff in the roads in the future. Also, like, gathering will be more fun, PvE will be more fun, even though I will never really go for tons of PvE. A lot of people dying there, so I'm going to head towards a roads portal. Safety first. Oh, it's a big circle, then I don't need to do that. I'm in a tier 5 map. I want to go to the northeast. Don't really need to be too worried. This is just a useless tier 5 map. Going to change to poison though. Maybe I'll find some 5.2 or 5.3 hide. But considering that all these deaths are coming from the big circle, I don't need to worry too much. Wouldn't make much sense for a crazy group to gank here. Except if they are trying to catch some reinforcements of this big Zerg. Even though there are most likely two Zergs who are fighting each other, otherwise not, there wouldn't be so many people dying. Pretty sure about that. Also, I'm using like excellent and 8.1 gathering gear because I'm so expensive already. And gathering gear definitely gives a lot of defensive stats. Okay, tier 8 map. A bad tier 8 map. Not having the gallant horse here is kinda annoying. Oh, there's a skeleton lying. There are so many skeletons, but so many hyenas as well. Do you want the poison? I do have the poison. Boom. Let's pull them all together. They would probably only have one piece each, which is sad. But what can you do? I still should take them, pretty sure. The big hide stack is gone. Tier 8 map. I'm definitely going over the northwest, but I want to continue to the northeast. This map is relatively dangerous. I will have some nice maps here. in front of me. I'm not really going into the middle now. No, I'm rather going to the north. Interesting. But let's do it like that. Why not? Let's see. Let's see what I can find in the north of Fort Sterling and Thetford. I probably want to ride like this because the tier 8 resources are right here. People have not been taking the tier 6 ore. So I'm at least getting something, and I'm even using two pieces of ore gathering gear. Northeast was the way I wanted to go, if I remember correctly. This map is potentially rather dangerous. I mean, there are worse maps. Like, there's a copy of this map where you've got only where you've got only 2 exits. But still a rather dangerous map since there's no possibility for roads portals. Which are really a lifesaver. Like these low tier resources, kind of low tier resources, tier 6. Are also pretty nice because I can gather them extremely quickly. But I may have the problem of having too many different kinds of resources in my inventory. Not having a lot of space in my inventory then. But well. If I wouldn't gather flat tier 6 resources, all the carry weight that I have would kinda go to waste. Somewhat. Anything interesting? Mainly tier 6 ore. Mainly tier 6 ore. And it's not that insanely valuable. But it's not nothing. I gather it extremely quickly. Everything else seems to be taken here though. There's a person, it's a ganker. Time to get out. Time to switch to invisibility. Now I have cooldown on my ability. Which is not very optimal. Right after being seen by a ganker, but he didn't seem to be too interested in me. Which is interesting. There's a big stack, but it is too deep. There is another big stack, which is really nice. I'm 100% going to look at the big stack in the north. Actually. But I don't really want to be seen by gankers when I am on the way. The big stack in the north is definitely interesting because there's this roads portal, making it pretty safe. I just need a charge on the roads portal all the time. That's all I need. And then I'm pretty good to go. I will gather big stacks when they are this safe. Oh, and now there are no charges anymore. 2 people have just used it. Well, okay. So the stack is getting contested pretty heavily in that case, I would assume. Which way do I want to go? I want to go towards the northwest. Yep. Northwest is the way to go. Do I want to take a quick look at the big stack? I kinda don't, because I don't really want to gather it. There's some dismounted people. There are a lot of people in the south of the stack. Seemingly always being ready to gank is what I would assume. Is what I would assume is their mission there. If I knew that the big stack in the north is full, it may have been worth it to just wait for 5 minutes so I can get a free charge on the roads portal and just gather the big stack then. But it's also very possible that it's pretty empty already. And that people are just using it as a bait to gank. Haven't found any basalt yet. Well, I did find basalt, but I did not gather it. It was at the big 8.1 stone stack that I have been gathering. Some flat basalt. Northeast is the way I want to go. Yeah. I definitely don't mind skipping that tier 5 map. A little bit of tier 6 ore. Doesn't hurt. I have so many I have so many journals that are already started. Because I stopped gathering so often in Thetford and then just starting gathering somewhere else. Hopefully I will find some more wood so I can fill all these 3 already started journals. I haven't been seen by anybody yet in this map. Resources. Northeast was the way I wanted to go. I didn't find too many things in this map yet. So I don't think I want to spend too much time in here. Still always the same procedure. If I find a lot of interesting resources, I will stay in a map for a longer amount of time. Otherwise, I'm just going to rather quickly go to the next one. It is probably still worth it to walk this way instead of walking the way on the street. Walking over the street is always so bad. No matter if gathering or ganking. Simply find way less stuff at the street. It's a little bit longer here, but I will get a little bit more stuff, and I of course also have the chance to find some crazy good stuff. I could stumble upon some 6.3, some 7.3, some 7.2. Even the full 7.1 stack is worth quite some money. There were so many mobs around that fiber that I didn't really want to go for that. Finding a lot of tier 6 ore. So it was actually a good idea to go for the ore gathering gear. I felt like I never find a lot of hide. So I wanted to switch away from the hide, from the Skinner cap. But I still wanted to have the Skinner garb. Simply because killing hyenas is really, really, really annoying. And killing rhinos is very annoying as well. So I really wanted the Skinner Garb. Also, hide is still the most valuable resource, so that's also a nice point. But I'm pretty much, of course, finding hide the least. So that easily balances the higher price. I need to eat pork pie. Tier 7 Highland map. I don't need poison. Need to remember eating some pork pie. Tier 7 Highland. Well, I'll just go through the middle towards the northwest. I'm not going to go through the tunnel. No point. Oh! The fur? No, the second tier 7 resource that I found. Pork pie time. The profit so far isn't too terrible. I made almost 1 million in these first 35 minutes. Not terrible, not terrible. But okay. I also got like 400k from the big marble stack. This person is interested in me, which is not very nice. But it looks like he's a PvE player. Is he in a group? That's what I'm wondering about. He's not in a group. That is very nice. Some wood, so I can finally fill my journals. So I have a little bit more space in my inventory. Tier 6 ore being taken. So far not looking too good. Like even this one tier 6 tree was only on 1 out of 5 pieces. Which is not such a good sign. All the tier 6 wood here taken, tier 7 wood taken. This map looks rather empty, I would say. So I think I'm directly going towards the next map. Getting into the gallop really takes a long time with this mount. 4 seconds. The gallant horse only has 3 seconds. And the moose only has 2 seconds. But well, the moose doesn't have any useful ability. Which is kinda necessary, to be honest. And also the moose is way less tanky. Is that the correct way to say it? Much less tanky than the elite wild boar. And tankiness on the mount is pretty good. But of course can't run with some elite bear or something. Because such a mount would just be way too slow. It's also about speed. Really need some speed. Otherwise, big ganking groups will just completely dismount on me. And then I will die anyways, even if my mount has a lot of HP. Doesn't matter if I can't get out. Don't really want to be seen by these people, so I'll just wait a second. Gather a few resources and then continue northwest. Even having a tier 8 map pretty soon there. But it should be empty because that's the only tier 8 map. There. I mean, there's a tier 8 swamp like 2 zones away or something. But still, both of them should be really empty. Tier 6 map with a big stone area. Northwest is the way I want to go. Well, well. I mean, I can find some tier 6 ore, I can find some lumber. Hopefully soon filling my journals. Yeah, this one is almost full. Yup. First one full. I mean, sometimes tier 6 maps are better than higher tier maps. Well, it is a long time ago that that was the case, to be honest. It's really a long time ago. Probably like a year already or something. There were times where it was actually possible to find tier 6 maps that are full of resources. This guy is dismounting. I will go into the roads portal for safety reasons. How long? 46 minutes, yeah, sure. That's long enough. I mean, it's very possible. Saddle tour. I could go there, bring back all my loot and just start a new run. Does that make sense? Probably does. Well, not really, kind of. It does. Like, I have 1 million loot. It would take me like 1 or 2 minutes to go there to get rid of my loot and just continue start a new run. Because in Sedator I could teleport home for like, I don't know, 5k silver or something. But I don't really feel like going there now. I kind of want to continue. A small chest. That's really not something I will contest. With my gear right now. Tier 8 map. If I see anything, I will probably check out the map a little bit further. But if I see absolutely nothing, then I won't. There's a person. This person doesn't look very dangerous, but it's looking very interested, which is not nice. Can you please go away? I saw an 8.1 tree. I saw an 8.1 tree. I kinda need to turn around actually. Because I was coming from the southeast and there were no people. Since I'm getting chased, I will switch to invisibility. The 8.1 tree was at the hideout. Ah yeah, it's a noob alliance. Like Arch 3 or something. He stopped chasing me. So I will try to get back to the 8.1 tree. And before I start gathering the 8.1 tree, I will switch to invisibility. Hopefully this guy is not doing anything here. Really want that tree. 8 out of 11. Oh no, wolf, don't get too close. Don't get too close. Oh, there's a person. No. He had friends. He did have friends. And now he knows that I want to gather this stuff. And there's another person from the same thing, but this guy was doing PvE. Oh, now this moose is enchanted. I think it wasn't before. I really want to take this 8.1 tree, but this random dude... He did have friends, but I don't know if they are in a group. I don't know if they are doing anything useful. 8.1 would definitely be very delicious. Also, now this thing is getting transported, but it's going to the south, which is very nice. Hopefully I can gather the wood. Looks good. I think I saw somebody in the north. I don't know if this person saw me though. And I don't even 100% know if this person really was there, to be honest. May have been my imagination as well. The wolf is really annoying. The wolf is really a problem. I kinda should kill this wolf. Pretty much blocks my way. As a person, I can't see much. I really want to get rid of that. I'm just pretending that I cannot gather the 8.1. Was just pretending to be a skinner. This guy right there really also didn't look very dangerous. He had rather weird gear. Do I want to be careful? I probably do want to be careful. No sign of anything. He came from the west, so I would assume that if he had a group that wanted to do anything with me, that his group would come from the west as well. I'm finding a few resources in this map. And I could go kinda deep into this map, because there's this green roads portal. I haven't... now it's closed. I haven't seen anybody dangerous yet. Which is kinda nice. Which is kind of a sign that I maybe really should go deeper into this map and look if there are resources. I didn't see too many though. That's the only thing that I've seen that is mentionable. A very, very mentionable thing, to be honest, but the only thing, which could have just been lucky. But I will spend a little bit of time in this map, just to see if this was just lucky or if it wasn't. Yeah, this guy really does not look very dangerous. Looks like Gathering and PvE combined. There's a guy. Same alliance, but well, probably everybody in this map has the same alliance. It's a kind of map where you just have a huge alliance full of weak players. Because this map here, compared to the usual maps that I'm checking out, is very far away from the nice places. So not too many strong guilds try to contest this place. Gatherer. Okay. A gatherer who's looking at me, which is extremely bad for me. I don't want to be seen by people. This guy is really chasing me. Like, not really the thing that I want. He even came into this map. Why? Why? Don't do that. Leave me alone. I just want to steal your resources. Does nobody like efficiency? I should gather the hide first. Let's be honest here. Northwest into the tier 7 map and then just turn around. I could also take a look into the tier 6 desert. Do I want to do that? If there is tons of tier 6 hide, it would be worth it. So I guess I'll do it. Yeah, I will do it. There's quite a bit of tier 6 wood here. I could go to the wood area and take all the tier 6 wood there. I also can do that after I looked into the tier 7 map. That's a gatherer. Is he in a group? He is in a group. He came from the north, so I should go another way. He's not chasing anymore. There's a person in the southeast. This guy is another gatherer. So many gatherers running around here. And they all are not interested in gathering efficiently. They just want to run around me and look what's happening. I don't know. I don't know. This guy, why is he right at my feet? Get the fuck out. Okay. I got enough of that. There are two animals. Two animals at once. That is rather interesting. I mean, it's very possible that this gatherer there on the lizard was some solo ganker. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is he chasing me? He may be some solo ganker who has some solo ganking gear in his inventory and just tries to see where I am gathering so he can gank me with invisibility. Even though this doesn't work against my items. Since I do have the W and my boots. I've just seen him. And I've seen him again. This guy is really chasing me. Like, there's no other way to put it. He's chasing me. So I would assume that he's some kind of solo ganker. with like a one-handed curse staff or a live curse staff. Why else would he walk these random ways so he could find me again? Simply doesn't make sense. But if I don't see him for a while now, I think I can continue my plan to just clear this whole area. Take all the tier 6 wood. I have so much carry weight. I should just take this stuff with me. There's a big stack. I'm very close. I'm very fast at gathering it. It is reasonably close to the exit. It is reasonably close to the exit. There's a person doing it. I want to change my ability to invisibility. They do belong together. I see. I see. This is the reason why he was chasing me all day long. Because he wanted his friend to gank me. It doesn't matter which map I check first. So I'll go into the desert first. There are two big stacks, but there's no roads portal close to it. So I will have to decline. 5 out of 5. Like, this is what I was talking about when I was talking earlier about there's 6 maps that are full. But this map just may be extremely heavily ganked. This guy is in a group, or is he? He is not in a group. Nice. Because it's basically just a matter of time until I get found in this map by the group that is ganking this map. Because I would assume that the group is ganking this map right now, since there are 2 big hide stacks. There's no reason for people to leave one piece on it unless they want to gank. In most cases. 5 out of 5. And this is what I'm looking for. As long as I'm not seen by anybody dangerous. It would be extremely smart of people to have like 2 really weak guys. Like this guy who I just inspected. Chilling at the entrances of the map. Doing some random PvE or something. And just have a strong ganking group. Lingering around. Deeper in the map. So these guys can like tell them on Discord that somebody's coming, that he's valuable, which direction he's taking and stuff like that. So people can start encircling him. That would not be too silly. I don't want... kinda... This map is not extremely safe. There are only 2 exits, there's no roads portal. Which is really not that nice. Also, all the resources here in this small area are taken. Which is rather interesting. I'm really fast at gathering tier 6 side. Which is kinda teasing. Because I would really like to gather tier 6 big stacks. 6.1 height, pretty nice. Pretty fast. Somebody doing something there. PvE. Don't want to get hit by the slow. 2 out of 5. Not terrible. 5 out of 5, amazing basically. Even though the resource itself it's not really amazing. But still pretty nice. This map here may be very inactive. It is possible. It is possible. And usually this is a map full of weak people. Nobody cares about this map. Usually. So my chances to actually get a big stack here are rather relatively realistic. Oh, there the ganking group is. It's not a ganking group. Going to change to Wanderlust. Well, that was very valuable. Those were just some weak guys because of the chest, right? Oh god. These guys had very weird items. Are these guys also looking at the big stacks? Or were they just there for the small chests? Did I just say big chest? I mean big stack. But one big stack was taken now, so I do not really want to go to the next one. How much did I get from this kill? It was hard for me to identify which are the expensive items. Got the spear, got the cape, got 2 weapons, royal boots, Musek never hurts. 2 books never hurt. So I believe I pretty much got the most of that. He was already looting, it seems like. He was... Oh, I'm lagging. Not anymore. Considering that he had such weak gear, it was really weird that I got so much fame from killing him. He really had a lot of loot in him already. I don't know if the guy who attacked me belonged to him, if he tried to heal him. But having Wanderlust instead of the mining boots there was actually pretty risky in a way. Because if this really was a big group, then they would have had realistic chances. I still had my invisibility potion, but... And I also mount up extremely fast, which is also very nice. The 2 big stacks are still there. What does that mean? I got hit by the slow and have my Eon cooldown and the hyena resetted. Holy... What a rough chain of events with no consequence. I would like to gather these big stacks. Is this big stack there now new? Is this new? Because I'm not seeing it on the mini-map anymore. No, that means somebody killed it so you can gather it, right? Yep. Otherwise I would still be seeing it on the map. The people I've seen were so extremely weak. Oh, I need to change my boots. Need to change my boots back again. What is this guy doing? He's doing PvE, right? Probably. And he only uses a tier 3 horse. But he's chasing me like a madman. He's chasing me like he's completely insane. So I will leave the map. I would assume that there's a group at these big stacks. Because of this insanity. Like this healer or whatever he was. I will go to the big... Do I go to the big stack? There's a roads portal. How close is it? Not that insanely close, but not that far away either. I was... There were annoying people in this map before. I mean, it's a blood ladder, that's not a problem. Talking about the two guys who were trying things. The first time I was in this map. Those guys were not very dangerous. And the road spot is pretty good, I think. It is close enough, right? I can directly move towards it, yeah. So I'll quickly look if somebody is at the big stack. If not, I will go to the roads portal and take the charge. There is somebody at the big stack. There's a tier 3 mob and it's a very easy tier 3 mob. Did he just go back to his hideout to take some gathering tool? That may be the case. Maybe I cannot gather it. Timbertop Dale, Green Hello Corpse, Heroes, anything. Oh, actually, let me get some water. Right. Let's see. A person with a gallant horse. There's a small chest now, but it will probably take too long. There's a person looking at the big stack, not doing anything. Okay, what is going on with him? It's a different guy. Is he in a group? He's not in a group. Is it the same alliance, same guild? It's not the same alliance. What are these guys doing? Please. Please. Learn to play. Why? Oh, okay. They learn to play. I see. Is he going for me or is he going for the mounted person? They mounted up. Did they gank with invisibility? Oh, I don't have pork pie. I will go away in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. I jumped too late. I got hit by the Grey Seeker. I jumped too late and likewise just wasted my Fort Sterling cape and also wasted my jump. Now I don't have Fort Sterling cape for forever, so I will leave the big stack. I will leave it. Goodbye. I want to switch to poison and kill this moose. Four out of 5. Interesting. How valuable are these boots? 35k, well, it's a tier 7 item, I guess. Do I have anything that's bad? Not really. All this stuff is pretty good. Oh, 4.3. That's for me. Oh, only 4 pieces, but still 77k. 4.3 is very nice, except from stone and wood. But I would still take 4.3 wood. I would do that. Solid loot so far. But do I feel like I've been lucky? Well, I got the kill. I got some random 8.1 wood. 8 out of 11 pieces. I got a random kill on some random dude fighting another dude. And I got quite a lot of stuff from the big 8.1 marble deck. So I think I was lucky, right? Pretty much. Well, I may always be lucky if I have a long run, which I usually will always have with this mount, because I can carry so much. Huh. Hard to say. We'll see, we'll see. And also we'll see how well this mount does against big groups. Like I really knew what was going to happen against this Grey Seeker and still failed to use my Q. I mean, I may have clicked it just a tiny bit too slowly. I mean, most likely. I would assume so. But still, against big groups it will be much harder. So this mount may actually not be good enough. We'll see, we'll see. And I assume that I would run into some ganking group still. I think that is relatively likely that I will find some bigger ganking group on my way to Fort Sterling. Tons of stuff and tons of value, tons of loot already. I like to see that. I do like to see that. Okay, tier 7 map. I'm going to take a quick look. If there are resources, there may be some. Kinda want to wait for my poison. There's a moose in the northeast. There were only 2 pieces on this tree. 2 pieces on the moose is not too terrible. 2 again. 2 is kind of okay. Depends on if I find tier 7 resources, basically. Mm-mm-mm. 3 out of 5. That's already an interesting amount. And I actually also filled all 3 lumberjack journals already, which gave me some extra space. 2 out of 5 again. Probably good enough. Looks like there is stuff behind this static dungeon area. Does look like it. Wow, so many mobs. Not really dodgeable. I could find basalt in this map. Okay, here it looks emptier. Here I don't really find anything anymore. I'll walk around the whole static area once, I guess. And then turn around, turn back. And continue my way. And go to the tier 8 swamp and then go towards Fort Sterling. Nothing interesting. Well, this moose will not... All the mooses had 2 pieces so far, so... This one may be similar. Five out of 5 tree. A big wood stack, which is very close enough to the exit. 6.1 is probably almost worth twice as much. So I will go for it. Is it close enough to the exit? I'm not so sure about that. It's somewhat far away. Like, if a decent ganking group ganked me there, I would be in trouble. And I kinda need to also consider decent gankers. Feels like it's a little bit too far away, isn't it? It really does look to be a little bit too far away. Yeah. It's a little bit too far. I would want it to be a little bit closer. I will ignore this big stack unless it's 6 point... Oh, 6.2 would be so valuable. And 6.3 would be completely insane. Big 6 point... Well, not completely insane. It would be like 1 million or something. Which is of course good, but it's not insane. It's not worth risking my... Like, how valuable am I right now? I'm worth 7.5 million right now. And the big stacks have like a 4 to 5 times higher chance for me to die than just gathering normally. Or even higher. Probably even higher. Like, invisibility ganks will not happen. If I play decently careful. While doing whatever I'm doing right now. .3. I haven't seen anybody in this map yet. There were some people in the other map though. They weren't strong. They didn't have a big group. And it's a big question, like, are there dangerous people in this weird map here? And it looks like... Nope. Oh wait, it's a tier 7 map. It is a tier 7 map. There are no people around. Oh, 7.1, that's actually good. There are no people around. The stack is reasonably close. Is it close enough? I really want the stack. If a decent ganking group comes, I may be in trouble. Is he in a group? He is in a group. The medium chest opens very soon. There guys are. They are in my group now. Wait, did somebody leave already? Did somebody leave my group? They are in my group now. It is my group. I could troll them and randomly kick people around out. Somebody is very close. There's a different group. I'm really trolling these people now. He doesn't have invisibility potions. I'm really trolling these people so hard now. They must be so confused because I'm accepting so many random people into my group now. This is such an insane situation right now. It's so funny. It's not that extremely insane, but it's really funny. Maximum confusion. So basically the strongest group here right now is this small scale group. Pretty much. Raiders. Now they start leaving my party. So I do have to get out. But hey, got 170k in that time. This was so funny. A dismounted person. Not really what I want to see. Do want to switch back to poison. Oh no. Oh no. I want to go to the southeast. So let's try avoiding this somewhat solo ganker. Probably was one of these guys that I've seen before in this map. It's using solo ganking gear, but not playing it solo. But with his friend. Which makes it, of course, much stronger and much more dangerous. It's a fisher. Okay. Just a fisher. And there's a big stack and it's not close enough to the exit. And there's even a wall between the exit and the stack. And I've seen a solo invisibility gank a few seconds before. Not really what I want. Did this blue thing just spawn? No, it's already there for a couple of seconds. Like half a minute. Almost 1 minute already, but I didn't see it. Well, I never really pay attention to these things, but I kinda should. Kinda should always take a look at how long it takes until they spawn, because some people go for them. Especially if they are purple or golden. Somebody died at the stack. But now I can gather some of that tier 6 wood. I will have my armor changed to invisibility. Because there are no animals in this place, I believe. Most of the stacks will probably just be at one piece. But I will have a lot of those. Probably worth it. Who knows? Let's see, how valuable am I? I'm already at 8 million. 8 million. I'm kinda fat. I'm really fat right now. More tier 6 wood. An interesting route. I did find some resources. Not a lot of high tier stuff. Didn't find any basalt except that one thing where I did decide that I would prioritize the 8.1 marble. So you gotta have priorities. I will change to poison again. Okay, time for a most likely useless tier 5 swamp map. Southeast, southeast. I could also take a look into the tier 6 swamp there, up there. There is the possibility of the map being full. Because it's so far in the nowhere. So far away from everything. And it's only tier 6. So maybe there are resources. I think I will check it out. I still have one pork pie in reserve. I will take a look at it. This is the tier 5 map. Maybe I'll find some tier 3 more. 5.2, yes. Okay. 5.2 height should be reasonable. It's a little bit like 1.4k or something. Ooh. Anything else? Not yet. I mean, I would not mind some more 4.3 height. I really wouldn't mind. Okay, quick look into the tier 6 map. Let's see if there is stuff. There is stuff. This map could get ganked though. These stacks are in very bad spots. Very bad spots, and the resources don't really look very full. So I'm not going to go for these big stacks. But I will take a look into the map. And I can even leave this map towards the southeast. Okay, these resources are a little bit better, but okay, it may be brightening to see these mobs so close to them. I don't know. I will go through like this way. We'll take a look at the middle. And if I find a lot of resources, I will look at every corner. But if everything is only at one piece... Okay, this mob is tier 3. I have to kill it. It is just too valuable. It is really easy. Do I want to play the AoE? Do I need iron will? In most cases I don't need it in this situation. I have cooldowns, no. Do these. Mobs die on their own? Let's pull this mob a little bit out of that stuff. So many areas of effect. It gave me 50k silver, plus a book, and some fame for my sword. It's really the easiest tier 3 mob, basically. And it simply gives so much. Kinda have to kill it, even with gathering gear, even when I'm worth over 8 million. I pretty much have to kill it. Especially in this map. Because I am so far away from everything. So I got very little competition here. Which also may mean that I could gather these big stacks. But I'm worth over 8 million. And if I get ganked there, I can realistically die. And I want to switch to poison. And I want to switch my Q spell again. Two out of 5. The resources look rather decent right now. This map seems to be pretty decent. I would say so. So I will take a closer look. Imagine these big stacks being 6.3. But I'm simply worth so much more. It would not take me too long to gather such stuff, to be fair. But I'm just too valuable. The position is so insanely bad. I haven't seen any people on this map. It is possible. It's so far in the nowhere. I could gather it. Do I want to look into the corner? I think I do want to take a look. Haven't seen any person yet. I could find some resources here. One out of 5. Somebody has been here. 3 out of 5 is really good on the other hand again. The only thing I haven't been finding much of is stone so far. I feel like from all the other stuff I got pretty decent amounts. Okay, time to look at the edge. There are actually skeletons. Okay. That's like the first time that I'm seeing skeletons in this map. But let's look at the trees. The trees on the other hand, I mean, okay, I'm only looking at one trees yet. So I can't really generalize yet. But if all the trees and all the plants are full at the edge, then it's going to be worth it, definitely. To run at the edge of the map and just take everything. Pork pie, 1 minute. But I'm not going to get overweight, so I don't need to worry too much. I could even wait until I gather a 6.1 resource again. But probably not. I'll just go to Fort Sterling and port. Teleport out of this. Unless my pork pie is running too low beforehand already, then I will teleport back earlier already. How much does it cost me? 250k right now. I'm not that far away from Fort Sterling. Well, not that far. Yeah, can say that. But I mean, paying 250k is also not such a big deal when I'm getting over 3 million loot. It's not that bad. Somebody took the wood stack. Finally? Oh, look at this. 6.2 spawning right in my face. It's the first 6.2 height that I'm getting. And it has only one piece. A salamander with most likely only one piece on it. But I'm optimistic for the plants. Maybe I shouldn't have been so optimistic, since there's one empty plant right beneath those three. But I'm basically constantly gathering in this map. There's no waiting time while running, while looking for more resources. So I would say that this map is worth it. I would assume so. Is it? Is it though? I mean, I was about to say there's always the potential for me to find some enchanted stuff, like enchanted 6.3, 6.2. Really good, but all of these things right here are pretty low on stacks right now. Well, the trees are all almost full or have at least 3 pieces. So if I found some enchanted stuff, it would at least be good if it was wood. Because all the swamp dragons and all the fiber is rather low on pieces, so even if it was enchanted I would not get too much value. Okay, here even the fiber is taken, even the wood is on only 2 pieces. Wait a second for my poison. There's a swamp dragon as well. With a skeleton though. So most likely not too much stuff. Also the big stack has been taken now. In the west on the edge I was finding a reasonable amount. Now not so much anymore. 3 out of 5 though. Nice. Did I already get 6.2 wood? I probably did. Yes, I did. It's rather far up in my inventory, so it's quite a while ago that I've taken that. If the stuff at the edge is getting less now, I will go a more straight way towards the southeast. Otherwise, I'll just keep cleaning, vacuum cleaning this map. 5 out of 5 tree. So I can make some extra profit by randomly finding enchanted trees in this map. Because it's all full. 11% enchantment only. Which is also one of the reasons why nobody is here. Basically nobody. Only me and the guy who took the big things. Now the question becomes edge or plateaus. I will go for the plateaus, I think. Because also there's not too much edge anymore. The desert. Not the desert, the beach is most likely not that good. As an edge. People also taking the roads of Avalon Portal here. Interesting. Yeah, I'll take a look at the 3 plateaus and then get out of this map. What? I'm seeing quite a bit of fiber. But it's all only on one piece. Also, nothing is enchanted. Except the snake. And there's a salamander as well. Kinda want to get them a bit closer together. Don't know if that's actually efficient now. That's the way to go. I can't tell. But it's probably reasonably efficient what I've just done here. Hey, two out of 5 on the Swamp Dragon. That's better than most. Plateau Gaming. Anything? Well, gotta take these trees, I think. Most likely worth it. I guess I got 300k from gathering tier 6 trees. And I'm gathering it reasonably quickly. Which is basically the main concern. Does it take so long to gather it that it's not worth it anymore because it's not that insanely valuable? Or is it still worth it? And the higher my level gets, the faster I'm gathering it. The higher my gathering bonus gets. So it's... I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's rather... it's not that easy to test because it is pretty random. What kind of stuff you find on such a long run? I mean, I got a kill. I got a kill that gave me like, I don't know, 300k, maybe 400k. I didn't really count the value of the items that I've looted. But it was at least like 300k. And I also randomly had a very lucky spawn of the 8.1 marble stack. Very close to a Rhodes portal. Not going to have that too often. Okay, all the plateaus have been covered. Well, that's a lie. I didn't look at the southern one, but I'm not going to. I don't think I will. This map has been good enough, but it has not been insane. Hasn't been insane. I feel like I would have needed a few more pieces on the fiber and the height on average for this map to be really good, like 2 million per hour good. It may be 2 million, no it's not. It's probably not 2 million per hour. What I'm getting in this map. Probably slightly less. I would guess. Hard to say. But it really looks like there's too much stuff only on one piece per stack. Not really optimal. A lot of dead snakes. Looks like some war has been going on there. Next map is a forest. I will want to take a look into the tier 8 swamp in the southwest. Just a quick look because it's most likely empty. Or heavily ganked. One of these two, I think. I mean, I don't know what the preferred time zone of the players from those guilds in that tier 8 map is. Oh, tier 3 mob. But it's not an easy one. Not an easy one. I decline, I think. Also, it's only level 5. What was I about to say? I don't know what's their preferred time zone, but they will either have some people gathering in here, or they will have a ganking group. It is that, I don't know, how do you pronounce that? IRLVN Alliance. Which is insanely big, has tons of people, but that also means that most of them are rather bad, but they are too many. I can't deal with that. I kinda... Do I want to take a look into the roads portal just to see if it is possible to quickly get back? I found a tier 8 resource. The roads portal being blocked is not a very good sign though. Well, this tier 8 resource was taken. I'll take a quick peek. No, stuff is taken in here. Stuff is indeed taken, and I've only taken such a long peek because I wanted to let the mob despawn that this acolyte occultist spawned. And didn't want to lose my gallop all the way. Anything interesting? I will... Do I take a look at the plateau? Because this map is possibly dangerous. There's a Riven player. Let's just call these guys from this alliance a Riven. And this guy is chasing like a madman. And his friend is also chasing. So I'm running like a madman as well. Do they stop chasing? They don't. Okay. Time to continue. It is in theory possible that they wanted to walk this way anyways. But there's no reason for them to go this way, right? Now I'm checking if they are chasing by moving a different direction, and they are chasing. Okay, time to switch to invisibility. Yeah, they have wolves. I will go into the roads. 6 out of 7. 26 minutes, that's fine. Some of these people even use swift claws, but that's just as alliance. Just an insane amount of people. And likewise a lot of weak people and bad people. It's just unavoidable when you have so many people. Oh, let's see. Any interesting... Bronze Hill! Bronze Hill, let's go! Why is this game so good to me today? Getting a free kill. Getting... Come on, be a tier 8 map. Tier 8 map, let's go. Well. It's a tier 4 map, yeah. That makes sense. Since there is a Bronze Hill portal. I got a free kill, I got some 8.1 marble. And I got a bronze hill portal. So, relatively lucky, I would say. A relatively lucky run. But still not 2 million per hour. Not 2 million per hour. And I'm about to be safe. About to be safe. Imagine there standing now like 7 dismounted people. I really would kinda like to walk through that, but I probably wouldn't do that. I mean, I'm pretty valuable. Didn't hit 9 million though. In total, loot plus gear plus accessories. Bronze, what is that? Yellow zone? It is the yellow zone and it cost me 19k to teleport home. Phoenix Hill, is that closer? No, not really. I'm just going to teleport. 19k silver, that's nothing. That's nothing when you have over 3 million loot in your inventory. When I'm very deep, it's probably worth it to look at roads portals to save like 100 or 200k even. I'll check how high the repair costs are. 100k. My gathering tools are not very low, so almost all of the 100k were from the items that I've taken from that kill. Loot. Yup. 3.28 million in 1 hour and 57 minutes, even though I probably talked for like 2 minutes in the beginning or something. But that's more profit than the runs I had in the last, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So it's something, it's something. Let's see how this develops in the future and if this mount is actually good enough to survive dangerous groups. I'm really curious and kinda skeptical, I must say.